Can I rock the boat, or am I just completely immobilized?
As soon as you try to rock the boat, he whacks you in the back of the head with his paddle and says a little incantation, and now you are absolutely incapacitated. So, as you approach the gate, the
This doesn't
entrance
look
gate,
ominous at all. Not even a little bit.
Reminds me of home.
as you approach the entrance gate, from what you can assume is hell, your canoe approaches the platform.
So I'm
It
gonna
lifts.
ask the boat guy before we get there. Go. So we're the bad guys, huh? Terrible lives. I get it. I was an assassin. It's what you sign up for. Where's Rom?
You'll have to wait and see.
Grim's just like, I don't feel like I ever did anything wrong in my life.
You got knocked out by a paddle last I checked.
You can speak, you just can't really move.
Oh.
But when at that, as you do approach the platform and you are explaining that to him and you say that to him, and he just says, "Please get off my boat." So he takes the paddle, this big long paddle that he's got. He actually stands you up, Grim, like with it as you're up, and he kind of like pushes you forward as you tumble over the boat. And Vilgax, he just stands you up with it and lets you walk off the boat nicely. And then he says, "You gotta wait here for a second, though." As he kind of floats off the boat, goes up to the front door, does a knock. The doors open, and you get a huge, I don't know what the word is, not whiff, but a heat wave comes through the doors at you slightly, and a large, very large, devil-looking form
I thought there would be a dog with 3 heads.
opens the door and greets the man, hands the satchel to Sharon.
Oh, dude's just straight chilling. He's like, gangster on my tail.
And says, these are the two that are on trial. Been waiting for you two.
Well,
I
apparently your
don't
boatmen are
recognize your
very slow.
authority to put me on trial.
Oh, you don't, huh?
Correct.
Let's try this. Grim, give me a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the one that's not advantage. In case you forgot.
No shit.
It's been a couple months.
10.
You feel this sense of urge to slap yourself in the face. And
My
you do
hands are
so.
bound.
You're strong enough to... I know they are. So as you get the sense to hit yourself in the face, and you do it, as your hands are bound, as you come up and poof, with both hands right in the front of your face. As that little voice in your head told you to do so. You believe yet? Do you recognize my voice?
No.
Should we try it again?
No. I think I should get a change of venue. I don't think I can have a fair trial here.
Oh, come on, friend. We've been together for a very long time.
Nah,
You don't think
I
I'll
don't know
give
if
you a
I
fair
believe you.
shot? You don't think I'll give you a fair shot? Come on.
Correct.
Well, I'm not going to lie. You're the one who got yourself here in the first place.
I don't know. I felt like I was kind of brought into that situation. I got roped into it.
Well, come anyway. I promise. Things might look better.
No
Sure.
ownership, huh? Vilgax is gonna look up and go, me. You should be careful who you're
Well, I know
calling
why
friend. Yeah, and I got a couple friends who are gonna be interested to make your acquaintance.
For sure. Well, shall we enter the first layer? Should we get the trial over with? Is that what you guys want to get done first? Or what would you like to do? As he just kind of like chuckles and gestures at both of you. Oh, I see you're in sacks, though. And you're bound? Would you like those taken care of?
Sure.
Okay. He comes over and he kind of like snaps his fingers, and the chains that were bound on your hands dissipate and are gone.
So where's this sack of coins?
In his hand.
How big's this guy?
He is very large.
Very large.
Uh,
So he's like 15 feet tall.
he is 12 foot tall. He looks very menacing, but right now, like, he's actually smiling, which is kind of, take that as you will.
Is that
But
more
he just says,
off-putting than it is comforting?
for you, Grim, no. For Vilgax, yes.
So he's acting all buddy-buddy with me, huh? This is
He's
my
very
necro
calm.
daddy?
He's very calm, and he's acting very buddy-buddy with you right now. Would you two like to
Grim just
continue, or
like,
do you want to just stand on the outside?
hmm.
Oh, now we have an option? Didn't seem
Well,
to
I
be the
don't
no,
think
not
we
case all
really
really.
day.
do. Grim asks him, "What's your name?"
Bell.
Bell. All right, Buffalo Bell. I guess let's go to this trial. I doubt it's going to be fair, though.
My arm blades still don't work, do they?
They do not. And as you try to go teleport yourself to the other side again, also doesn't work. And you keep trying and trying and trying. Like, you're like, I can do this. I just did it before. And then all of a sudden, you hear a snap. And then you end up, like, right in front of him. As if you just teleported right in front of him, trying to intimidate him or something. And then you try to do it again, and it doesn't work.
So I'm gonna look up at that guy, just eyes blazing with my devil sight, and go,
Yep.
I see you. You think you
And
can
you-
control other people. What are you afraid of?
He's like, well, I'm hoping I'll be afraid of you two eventually.
Eventually.
But not.
And then I hold up my arms to show that my wrist blades and stuff don't work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like eventually's now.
You two will do just fine here. Let's get to that trial. As the chains wrap around your wrists again, and they connect with each other, and they connect to him essentially, as he pulls you through the doors as it gets hot, and the doors close behind you. As you hear as it's closing, you hear the canoe move away from the waters, and you are now in the first layer and the first city of hell. As you look through, and it is very red, dark, hot, barren for the most part. Here is your first vision of your new city.
So I'm gonna look over at our big guy and go, you know, I'd fire the interior decorator. I'd have gone a different way.
Can we turn the air conditioning on?
You better get used to the heat, my friend.
I don't think I'll be staying very long.
You don't think so, huh?
Yeah. I
Then
got out once before. What's to stop me from getting out again?
Oh, Grim.
Vilgax is just gonna look down at the new chains and stuff on and go, are we there yet?
Oh, would you like to be there? We can certainly be there. As he snaps his fingers and a vortex of flames engulfs all three of you. And you arrive at a temple of sorts with a bunch of fiends, devils, kind of all around chattering. The two of you are placed front and center of the shrine. And I can pull you guys in for a second. As you guys are placed right. Oh, I haven't updated your tokens. I need to do that yet. Shoot. All right. You should have access to those, but so you guys are placed there.
Yep, looks like they work.
Perfect.
Nope, I'm still drawing.
There you go. As you're placed there, as all the other fiends are cackling and talking around you, and Bell is front and center, and he bangs on his chair, makes a loud booming noise, and everybody is quiet. Welcome, Vilgax, Grim. You're here. Your trial will start shortly.
What am I
But
on trial
before
for?
it actually starts, well, that's what I was just about to ask. Why do you think you're here?
Couldn't tell ya. I think I'm a fucking pillar of virtue.
Oh, Grim, you're much darker than you lead on. How about you, Vilgax? Why are you here?
So Vilgax is just gonna look up and go, well, the thing we don't need to be worried about now is why I'm here. But when I'm here next time, it's gonna be fun. And then I'm just gonna start listing off names. Debbie, Tammy, Steven, little girl 1, little girl 2. And just keep counting my list. And go, do I
Grim
need
says,
to
"Can I be tried
continue?
separately from him? I never
He
killed a
just laughs.
child."
He like pulls out this piece of paper from like his things, and he's like reading, and he's like, "Yeah, you've got a handful on this list already. Would you like to read the rest?"
Sure. Did Peter leave?
Yeah, it looks like he dropped out. See if he jumps back on a little bit. But yeah, no, you don't have to read this list. He like rolls it back up, kind of like lights it on fire, and you'll actually know why you're here. Grim, why are you here? He asks you again.
In case of mistaken identity.
Grim, just look at your arm. You know you're.
Yeah, what about my arm?
You know you're much
It's just,
meaner than you lead on.
I was only a tool in all those situations. I'm not the murderer here.
And as you appear in that, he's like, "Ah, there you are. Been waiting for you to come around.
Had to happen sooner or later.
That's true. Grim. Just a tool.
Yep. I'm a tool. You're a tool. We're all tools.
Hey. Oh, well, if you don't want to give in to your darker side, then I guess we'll start the trial. And then all of the demons kind of start cackling again, and the hellfire raises. He says, Vilgax, for the counts of countless deaths and your assassin ways, etc., 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 etc. You've been condemned to live your life here in hell as part of the Devil's Assassins Society.
Oh, those are just the fun ones.
Grim. I gotta do one thing quick, as he pulls out this satchel, pulls out the coin. And then he pulls out what looks like a half beating heart, crystallized. And he kind of speaks into it. And Grim, you start to do a little dance.
Yay, I'm being a tool again.
And quit playing games with my heart from the Backstreet Boys comes on.
Exactly. Quit playing games with my heart.
He says, Grim,
I'm gonna
give you one more chance to tell me why you're here.
Well, clearly I'm not going to have a fair trial here. I think I demand, I should demand a change of venue. Clearly, this is a farce of a trial. I'm innocent. These allegations are trumped up.
Oh, Grim, I've missed you. You are totally right. This is a complete scam. You're not here to be on trial, Vilgax. You're not here to be on trial. The fiends and devils around you just start to laugh. And he snaps his fingers. Your chains are gone, Vilgax. All of a sudden, your arm blades pop out, pop back in. And he comes down off his throne and comes back and just says, "Sorry, guys. I had to have a little fun with you. I actually needed you here. I've needed you here for a long time. Grim, you are like the best. I don't even know what to call you. But you know who I am. And you've just been pretending this whole time. That's fine. You don't have to tell Vilgax who I am yet. But I need the both of you.
This is my necro daddy.
It is.
So as I just, run my fingers up my arm blades again as they're out and go, well, big shot, why the fuck do you need us then?
Well, he can't exactly go out of this realm. He doesn't have that power, but he can send others.
Indeed, I can. And eventually I will get you back. Well, I can't promise that I'll get you back to the material plane, but...
So I want to try from here and use my devil sight and see if I can see into the ethereal plane from wherever we are.
Sure. 1 second, need to make a quick... You are no longer able to see into the ethereal plane from where you are at.
Can't get there from here.
Well, I'm going to go sit on one of these little coffers over here and go, well, looks like your long distance plan's been canceled, bud.
Oh, no, I need you guys here. I need you here. I have a mission for you here. Actually, quite sorry that you had to die to get here. I didn't have any other ways to get you here. I originally wanted your entire party that you guys were all with, but it seems you were traveling with a holy symbol. Yeah, not really my style. The other guy you were with, honestly, I have never seen anything like him before, and he just completely disappeared. There was another one of you that died much earlier. I thought was a part of your party at one time. He's got to be around here somewhere, but maybe you'll find him later.
So I'm gonna look over at Grim and then go, so we're just the ones dumb enough to get caught.
That's about the size of it.
Maybe not your best option.
What fucking option?
It's talking to the big guy.
No, are you offended? I was playing some jokes on you. Is that the problem here, guys?
Ha ha ha. Yeah, you're so funny.
And all the devils around you kind of laugh and chuckle, and it's hell, guys. You gotta lighten up a little bit.
Lighten up in hell. How about you just get down to business, all right?
If you know everything about us, then you already know I have 2 masters, and that's too many. I don't need a third.
Would you like to get back to the material plane?
Yeah.
Has its enticements.
Humor
It's too
me
warm here.
humor me with a few adventures, maybe a few errands. One big errand.
What's this big errand?
It's in the works yet. I'll be able to tell you that one later. But, will you accept doing a few adventures for me? Fixing a
Well,
few
like I
things.
already said, I'm just a fucking tool.
I'll tell you what, Grim. What do you most desire?
A normal fucking hand.
Could be arranged.
Don't you know bartering? You gotta start higher than that. Work your way down.
Well, it sounds like he already needs to send us back. So that's just going to be part of the whole thing. And having a hand that's not going to draw attention might be handy.
Good pun. If you can, tell you what, if you can pass the trials that I'm about to send you on and fix what the heck is going on here, help me fix it. I will return your arm too.
All right. So, to take out what the hell is going on in hell, are we going to be like given some weapons to deal with some hellish fiends?
Oh, did Sharon not give you your shit back? Oh,
Does
that
it
son of a
look like
bitch.
Sharon gave me my shit back? I'm sitting here in a
No,
potato sack.
no, he didn't. And
Potato
he
fun.
from behind his chair, he picks up a large brown sack and kind of throws it out in front of you. And all your shit's there.
Yay.
So right now everything is off your character sheet. Actually, Grim, I think I delete everything. I thought I meant to just
No, it looks like the sheet still has everything.
Okay, you got your sword and you got your
All my stuff looks like it's there.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it's just unequipped.
Okay, perfect. So you can re-equip all of that stuff now. All the things and such that you would like.
So I got both Astro's books back.
You do. You do.
Oh, I don't have the special long sword of the fighter or whatever anymore.
I think I accidentally deleted that. 1 second.
And stylistically, I just want to like blink over there, like just into my gear, and then immediately back. So I'm just like, and then I'm fully re-equipped.
Perfect. Love that.
Grim
Long
just looks
sword
over and
arc.
says, "Show off." Can't even get dressed like a normal person.
All right, should give it about 30 seconds, Grim, and I believe it should be back in your inventory. You can refresh your page. Where to go?
Grim just puts his pants on one leg at a time and makes sure to say it out loud to Vilgax, like, see, a normal person puts their pants on one leg at a time, not, oh, I'm just going to apparate into this fucking clothing. Fucking weirdo.
And Vilgax is just gonna look at Grim with just the most vile look and straight face tone and go, Grim, I'm anything but a normal person. And you, big boy, the only people who've ever seen this face are either close friends to me or ones I'm gonna kill. So which one are you?
He's just kind of like looking at both of you, like talking and just waiting for you guys to do your little thing.
Well, so what are we doing for you while we're here?
Well, first I'm going to need you to, well, how do I put this? I forget. Pulls out kind of like this book, like this notebook thing, if you will. Well, after you leave this temple gate, I will need you to, well, you'll have to find your way to the Flaming Fist Captain. You're being drafted into by one of the captains to seek out and destroy the dead 3 followers. For one.
Sounds simple enough.
Killing, that's never been a problem. But with your bag of tricks, it seems like that shouldn't be a problem for you either. So what's
I'm
really going
curious
on?
why you need somebody else to do this.
Can't you just trust me?
Being
No,
awakened in a boat, bound and constricted, doesn't exactly breed trust.
you've literally been using me for a long time. Like, where's the trust? What trust? What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, I could just force you to do it and leave right now, but I'm still here talking to you, so that's trustworthy, right?
I suppose from the eyes of a demon, it sounds like it, doesn't it? Oh, do what I'm forcing you to do, or I'll force you to do it.
Okay, I'm so... Guys. What can I do to earn your trust, then, so that you guys can fulfill these errands for me,
You
and
can
I can
pay
get...
me with that coin of mine.
Oh, within... Grim, believe me, if you get through all of this stuff and you are able to this list of things and get them done, you will be paid handsomely, and you will get back to the material plane with a fully intact arm.
Hmm. Sounds like a pretty good deal, but I guess I don't know exactly what we're doing because it might not even be possible to do all the things you want.
So Vilgax is gonna look over at Grim and go, are you buying this? The last time you were here, it sounds like you got that arm. Now they're just saying you're giving your stuff back.
Well, I also
just gonna
got
keep
out
playing.
of here, so do you want to get out of here? I mean, I don't see what our other options are.
I just don't prefer to do the dance like you, puppet.
Well, like I said, I'm a tool. And as an assassin with 2 masters, You should know the feeling.
Yeah. And the one I'm sure is gonna miss me. And I'm just gonna run my hands around the binding of Astra's book.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, this has been all about Grim lately. Vilgax, what can we do for you? What is your desire? What do you want?
Oh, me? I've never wanted much. I'm pretty simple. Kill that guy. Kill this guy. It's never been a problem.
Okay, so if I tell you that we need you to kill a few things and be paid for it, you're good to go?
Well, payment comes in many forms. It starts with negotiation.
Or how would you prefer to be paid, or would you like to do the job first and then get paid later?
Well, like any of my jobs, I get half up front first.
What do you desire? Just coin?
Oh, no, nothing so simple. Access to my full power.
Well, by all means, you've been able to do that the whole time. Right? As he gives you a wink.
Well, it seems like your realm's cut off. Is that by design?
You're ethereal. Yes. We are not connected to the ethereal plane by any means, so... You're Astra's realm, correct? That little place? You're not going to be able to get there from here, nor the ethereal plane from here, so I suggest keeping that book nice and tight.
Oh, these books. So I guess you don't know everything about me. And are these little lava pits?
Yeah.
I want to take one of the books and throw it in the lava pit.
Okay. One of the books goes into the lava pit.
Does it burn properly?
It's actually currently floating on top of that lava right now.
Well, lava is a pretty dense material.
Bell looks at you, Vilgax, and says, I wouldn't do that. I suggest you grab it out of the lava right now.
Why? Don't want to piss off Astra Mommy. She doesn't like it when her things get broken.
Do you think you're the first ethereal being that's ever come to hell?
Oh, ethereal? No. Not even close, I'm sure. But as you said, Astra's realm is pretty small. There's only a few of us. Only one now, actually.
To be quite frank, I don't give a shit, nor do I really know anything about. I just know the name, and I know, well, of you. But here's what I can tell you. You have a connection with that book, I can tell. You have a connection with this Astra you speak about. Astra's not connected to this realm. What do you think is connecting you to her right now?
Oh, it's not nearly as simple as all that. The connection was always a choice.
Uh-huh.
I knew you were more powerful than you let on. Well, then, if you don't mind, as he snaps his fingers and grabs the book and says, I'll keep this for safekeeping then.
Well, it's one thing for me to get rid of Astra's things. If you keep them, that's something else entirely.
Well, I'd like to keep it safe for you at the very end, because I think you might come to term that you might actually want it.
Well, see, that's where we have a difference of opinion.
Fair. So he kind of loudly says, "Hey, Johnny, I need you to write up a contract." So this little like red, small, fiend, devilish thing, like kind of flies down behind. There's like a desk actually behind his altar. This little thing starts getting around and starts like handwriting on a piece of parchment. So while he's drafting our drafting up, is there anything else you'd like in this contract? What would you like? What would you Grim? I think I know exactly what you want, but Vilgax, is there anything that you want, or do you want payment?
Oh. Well, how about a touch of that fiend? You know, another snap might be nice.
Can we get a pet fiend and some cool demon armor?
I told you to start high, Grim, didn't I?
Hey, I still haven't gone and done the mission. This is still the negotiation phase.
It is. It is.